Call to the member for Lilly.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Since coming to government in 2013, Malcolm Turnbull and the Liberals have done just about everything they could possibly do to destroy the NBN. They've taken a world-class fibre-to-the-home network and they've turned it into broadband. Literally, across the area I represent, tens of thousands of households are frustrated, caught in a time warp. There are at least 20,000 households in my area which have received Labor's first-class broadband, have received the fibre, and their neighbours and their fellow citizens are sitting back and saying, well, why couldn't we have that? In those areas, house prices are now rising even further because people have access to first-class broadband. But across the rest of the area, there are approximately 40,000 premises that are receiving broadband or receiving absolutely nothing. For example, there are something like 20,000 premises which are in line for receiving some combination of copper and the old HFC cables. And the problem is that the speeds that have been promised, the service that has been promised, has not arrived, and people are left in limbo. Some people have no service whatsoever. Some people have services which drop out. And this is particularly the case in the Bayside suburbs in my electorate. The standard HFC network has been more degraded in the Bayside suburbs, and it has led to cost blowouts, wait times and very, very poor service. So it is quite clear that those areas that are receiving, in particular the HFC, connectivity is very low and service is very poor. So large sections of the area are receiving the inferior service, but there are many households in places such as Chermside West, Geebung, Kedron, Northgate, Nunda, Wavell Heights, Zillmere. They're still waiting for a connection to the NBN. So roughly a third has Labor's first-class broadband, roughly a third is caught in the time warp of copper and HFC and may have a service, but it is not likely to be superior in the way it has been promised and is likely to be inferior in many cases compared to what they had before. And in the remaining third, people have not received anything at all. This is a disaster. It is in the history of this country, when it comes to infrastructure, probably our biggest infrastructure failure in the history of the country. Dramatic consequences for small businesses right across my electorate, people who are operating childcare centres, many other people that are operating accounting firms, families with kids studying at school, universities, all sacrificed to Turnbull's broadband.
I give the call to the member